I mean, I could eat the
Oh,
same
wait,
food
wait,
every day.
wait. I gotta stop you there because I'm like me. I was the first guy to talk about flexible dieting in Brazil. Not really the first,
Yeah,
but the first one to like bring this content to YouTube and really show people like you can do this. I was a pro natural bodybuilder, so like I used to like get really lean with flexible dieting, and nobody would believe. Like they were like, "Oh, that's bullshit, man! Like this diet's for people that don't know how to diet, that don't know how that they don't want to suffer, like and stuff like that." And I'm like, it's not about suffering; it's about being smart. Like work smart.
yeah.
Like and so how do you do your flexible dieting? How flexible is your diet? Do you count macros, or do you just like change like
Um,
rice for oatmeal or something like that?
yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty conservative, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I mean, yeah, if I don't want rice a certain day, I could do sweet potatoes or cream of rice or, like you said, oatmeal. It's not a big deal
Mm-hmm.
to me. Switching stuff out like that. Protein sources, I try to keep the fat content pretty similar. So like, if I don't want chicken, I may do turkey. Every now and
Gotcha.
again, like some type of fish. If it's
Mm-hmm.
beef, I'll switch out beef for like salmon a lot of times. Or
Sounds
like,
great.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's kind of what I normally do with that. Like,
So you don't eat anything that's not considered like clean.
yeah, for the most part, I keep it pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, I like to have fruits in my diet too. So a lot of times I throw in some fruit to kind of offset things too. So I know a lot of people don't like to eat fruit in prep or whatever, but I
Yeah.
don't mind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
try to keep it in as
fruit's
long as
great.
possible.
What kinds of fruit do you like during your
Mostly
prep?
berries, man. Mostly
Berries,
berries.
like with the
I tried
oatmeal.
a new one the other day, like yeah, in the oatmeal or cream of rice. I like to do that. Uh, Sometimes I even do like a parfait. So
Okay.
like yogurt, you mix in some protein, some Greek yogurt,
Mm-hmm.
some protein. You throw the fruit on top and then some granola on top of that.
Gotcha. And how much cardio do you do during your prep?
This one was weird. I didn't need to do any cardio really. I did cardio maybe
Dang,
5 or 10 times. I
that's
feel like
crazy.
I tell people, man, each and every show I've done, I've had to do less cardio,
Do you think that's
and I'm
just because
definitely,
of your muscle maturity and stuff? Like your
you know,
metabolism's picking up?
I guess so. You know, be- I talked to John about it. He thinks it's just because I stay leaner in the off season.
Mm.
I don't know if that's the case, man. It might be,
Mm-hmm.
but I know, and that's true. I do stay a little bit leaner each and every year. I get a little bit tighter, put on a little
Mm-hmm.
bit less fat. But I don't know, man. I don't have an explanation besides that
But how
because I
much
mean,
do
I first,
you? Sorry, you can keep going.
when I first started, I would do 2 sessions of 45 minutes, and half of it would be hit cardio, and
Mm.
then the following year, 2017, I did that once a day, so 45 minutes once a day. Half of it was hit.
Okay.
Then 18, no hit, maybe by the end of it, no hit cardio, still maybe 30, 45 minutes. 2019, 45 minutes only 4 times a week. And this time, yeah, no cardio. So it's
And
been
and,
slowly
and
like
when you
dropping.
when you did cardio, did you used to do like fasted or it doesn't matter to you?
I did fast it up until I learned it didn't really matter all that much.
Gotcha.
I like to experiment. So like I kind of slowly tried a lot of the stuff I do now.
Mm-hmm.
But I did fast it up until 2018. And once I got in 2018, I kind of did it whenever I felt like it, and no one noticed any difference. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it. Like I tell that to people all the time too. Doesn't really matter, like you need to be in a caloric deficit, and
Hmm.
the minor changes that happen throughout the day, your body will balance it out. So if you
Yeah.
use more fat and fasted cardio, you will use less fast fuel during the rest of the day, and so don't worry about those details that much, because people like they treat those things like religion. It's crazy. But
Yeah, you're right.
um So you, how much do you eat though? Like, because you didn't do any cardio. Do you still like? Do you think you are one of those guys that have to diet really hard to get lean, or do you still eat pretty well for a guy your size?
I feel like it's been pretty easy, man. Like honestly, nowadays, like I said again, when I was younger, it was hard. I had to diet on, a lot less calories. But this time, it was pretty easy up until, I mean, I didn't feel like I was prepping until maybe the last 2 or 3 weeks with the diet. We got down to 30, 150. So
Oh
180
damn.
grams of carbs, 180 grams of carbs a day.
Okay. So you feel like you're eating? Do you know how many calories on average?
Calories might have been around 2,000 to 2,500.
Okay,
I
that's
know,
not
I
bad
know
at
the
all.
macros. Macros, he keeps
Mhm.
them pretty. Protein, he keeps pretty high. So
How much protein?
300, like 300
300.
grams, and fats would have been maybe like 50 or 60.
Yeah, that's
Top of my head,
it's
yeah.
pretty standard from what I know from pro guys. You guys eat a lot
Yeah.
of protein. I mean, keeps you, like the satiety in check, like keeps you guys
Mm.
pretty full and stuff. And I mean, you need it, like you're all muscle, so you definitely need that shit.
Brain Gans by Caio Botura.